The United States and India announced a historic trade deal aimed at resetting one of the world's most contentious economic relationships between two major powers. Trade between the US and India was marked by friction in tariffs and tech market access in recent months since Trump's inauguration last year, leading to Liberation Day tariffs of 25% on Indian exports, plus a punitive tariff that drove the total tariff rate to 50%. Under the new framework, the US will remove that punitive tariff and cut the reciprocal tariff on Indian goods from 25% to 18%, a rollback that effectively diffuses a year-long trade escalation. In the new framework, there's something new for US technology and digital companies. According to a White House fact sheet released on Tuesday, India has agreed to eliminate or reduce tariffs on all US industrial goods, a category that includes the very equipment and tech hardware that powers data centers, cloud infrastructures, and semiconductor supply chains. Crucially, the deal commits India to remove its digital services taxes, bringing New Delhi into alignment with global norms that reject discriminatory levies on digital commerce and cross-border tech services. That's a major departure from status quo. Prior to this pact, India's tariff rates on US tech goods were often far higher than in peer markets, with steep tariffs on ICT equipment and restrictive licensing barriers that delayed or discouraged US digital exports, according to the White House. The White House fact sheet makes clear, India will negotiate a robust set of bilateral digital trade rules aimed at eliminating discriminatory or burdensome practices, including custom duties on electronic transmissions. In simple terms, no more digital taxes by another name for US companies selling software, cloud, AI, or platform services into India. That stands in stark contrast to the past decade, where India's digital tax and tariff environment has been a major complaint of US tech firms, from software giants to cloud infrastructure providers who argued they faced unfair burdens compared to local or non-US competitors. This deal also locks in India's commitment to purchase more than $500 billion in US goods across energy, agriculture, coal, and technology over the next several years, effectively turning New Delhi into one of Washington's largest export markets. But the economics are not just symbolic. Reducing the tariff burden from punitive levels, scrapping digital taxes, and opening India's massive and fast-growing digital economy could boost US exporters and tech companies that have been long frustrated by market barriers. Critics in India argue this comes at a cost to domestic industry and farmers. And unlike in past deals with the European Union or other FTA partners, New Delhi reserved protections for some agriculture sectors. The Indian government defends the trade deal, calling it an opportunity for India's exports and insists dairy and agriculture sector stay protected.
संदेह की कोई गुंजाइश नहीं है। कल पीयूष जी ने स्पष्ट कर दिया है, मैं फिर कह रहा हूं कि हमारे मुख्य अनाज, मुख्य फल और हमारे डेयरी उत्पाद, हमारा मिलेट्स, सबको सुरक्षित रखा गया है। इनके लिए कोई बाजार नहीं खोला जा रहा और इसलिए मैं पूरी तरह से संतुष्ट हूं, बल्कि भारत के किसानों के हितों के संरक्षण के लिए हृदय से धन्यवाद देता हूं।
यूएस ट्रेड डील में भी भारत के जो सेंसिटिव सेक्टर्स हैं, एग्रीकल्चर को लेके, डेयरी को लेके, उनको संरक्षित किया गया है। हमने पूरे देश भर से आई हुई खबरों को देखा, चारों ओर उल्लास है।
In diplomatic terms, it's a pivot from contentious trade headlines to a negotiated economic partnership with tech and digital services squarely at the center. A trade deal that cracks open India's markets, rewrites digital tax rules, and cuts deep tariffs, but also raises fresh questions about the balance of economic power in US-India ties.